Hi Gemini, welcome to your and the message you need to hear reading for, hold on a minute, I got a critter crawling up here. For July 26th through 25th, everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommended reader shout out, which goes to Patricia. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out, show her some love and support as well if you like what she has to say. Seven of Cups, okay. Confusion, wondering what thing to do first, perhaps being overwhelmed by your emotions for someone, feeling that rush of emotion. Lastly, this is intended to be a romantic love read that may resonate in your life in other areas, those such as work, finance, career, job, money, family, or friends. All right, Gemini. Is the message you need to hear from your person or situation? What's your takeaway? Takeaway message here. You really need to know about what's going on. Page of Swords. High Priestess. Okay, so we've got the silent treatment, or we've got someone, that you're either you or your person or both of you are in reflection after a fight or not talking. Perhaps this is the beginnings of reaching out online to each other, but this feels like you two are both not talking, not dealing with each other anymore. Maybe this is following each other and still kind of watching and keeping tabs on each other in social media, but not right now. It's a time of pulling back and being under yourselves. Could be Pisces or Cancerian. We've got Queen of Cups, Cancerian here, the Fool, Seven of Cups. Again, there's that Seven of Cups again. Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands. All right. 0, 1, 2, 9, 10. Interesting. Okay. All right, Gemini. Queen of Cups about. Oops, wrong deck. Queen of Cups about for Gemini. Seven of Swords. Did they? It kind of feels like they regret having to end things. Is that like they still want to be friends? What is this? What's this Fool about? Page of Cups. Oh, Gemini. I think they want to tell you that they're starting to have feelings for someone else. What's Seven of Cups about? Seven of Cups and Three of Cups. Okay. Hold on a minute. What's this? Maybe it's not somebody else. Maybe it's you. But they're starting to have... Their feelings are growing towards either you or someone else, and they're not sure what to do about it. What's this Wheel of Fortune about? That they don't want to end things, or they're heartbroken over the ending? What? What's this Nine of Cups about? Justice. Ooh. Nine of Cups and Justice. Well, okay then. What's this Ace of Wands about? Three of Wands. What's this High Priestess about? Ace of Cups. Okay. Priestess about. Alright. So I feel like, Gemini, is this somebody that you're not talking to right now? Have they started to... Are they moving away? Have they started to have feelings towards you and they don't know what to do about it? So they've ended things, which doesn't make sense. What are we, in high school? But is it that they're sorry? They regret breaking your heart? They regret ending things? Is that what this is? But this is about you looking elsewhere for... Okay, so you two aren't talking. They're regretting the ending. They're regretting the breakup. They probably cheated. They started to have feelings with some... They probably cheated. They did something that was betraying or deceptive or just not right in the relationship. It went against what you two had agreed upon. It was something deceitful or dishonest, one of those two. And maybe they want to say, you know what, it was just a fluke. It didn't mean anything. I'm really sorry. I'm confused. I don't know what I want or what to do, but can we just meet for coffee? Can we just talk? I'm really sorry I broke your heart. I'm sorry that had to end things because I see that we could have had potential and we had this emotional connection, and I'm really sorry. We got two cards of karma here. So, but you're the better for it because you're like, well, you set me free. You liberated me. I'm good. Thanks. And I've also got some, I'm dating now. I'm dating other people and I've moved on. So I'm good. So you're fine. Maybe you're just showing up for confirmation because this reading shows them remorseful and regretting what they did to break you two apart, that it was just some kind of small discretion, but they realize the impact that it has now, but they don't feel like you'd hear that. Which, if you don't, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not mad at that. That's your business, though. But I mean, they would like to say how much they regret that they still feel like a connection with you. That it was a fluke. They don't know why they did it. They're confused. They're heartbroken. They're sorry for breaking your heart. I still feel a connection to you. But they also know that this is a pattern with them, that they've done it before, not just to you, but to other people, and that it's something much bigger than their involvement with you. And you moving on, fine, but they are still really dealing with what they've done and how it completely changed the trajectory for you two. So, yeah, I think they might want to move on. We got the Fool and we got the Ace of Wands with the Three of Wands here. But I think part of it is knowing that they were the one that broke you two up. They're still secretly hoping. I mean, we got Judgment and we got the Three of Cups here for some kind of reunion or reconciliation, some way to reach out or reconnect. But I don't think they're going to initiate anything because they see you as being happy with the way things have turned out. Like, you feel like, you know what, this is things are as they should be. Like, I'm good with this. I feel like, all right, I've been set free. I'm glad for it because I don't want to be with somebody that's not going to be honest and trustworthy with me. So here you are, moving on, looking elsewhere. You're good, you're happy, but they, even if they have moved on at the surface, this is somebody that still feels a connection towards you. We got the High Priestess and we got the Page of Cups here. And they would be open to something if you were, but I feel like they know that you wouldn't be open. And truth be told, they just want absolution because this is way bigger than you. They have done this before, and it's kind of a pattern thing for them, and they're starting to recognize it. Given that you have walked away, that you've moved on, that was probably a wake-up call for them. So they are not taking what happened lightly. I think they know that there's no chance with you, but it is giving them pause. It is making them think about, okay, why do I do that? Why do I cheat on a person? Or why do I do something dishonest? Why do I steal from them? Why do I do something that is dishonest for somebody that I really care about and I really have emotional connection with? And for this thing that means nothing, or this affair or one night stand, whatever, that means nothing, and yet I still do it. I don't know why I do those things. And this might be the first significant time where it caused someone to just go, well, I'm out. And that kind of is magnifying things for them. Like, it's making you a really huge deal in their mind because you're probably the first one that just up and left, or just ended things, or allowed the ending to stand. It's like, nope, you don't get to do that. And that's really making them take a look at themselves and what they do and why, and maybe some issues from the past that they need to deal with. Because they kind of live life from maybe one big event to the next. There's not a real plan yet. Maybe the next party to the next party to the next party, but there's a lot of disarray or things that are maybe just below the surface that are not really sorted yet. And they kind of are itinerant, or they're not real. There's not a whole lot of stability or consistency in their life yet. And this might have been the wake-up call that they needed. That, it's like, you can't do that to somebody you care about. They want more from you because they give more. So even though you two aren't together, and it looks like that you're fine with it and that you've moved on, this is someone that's not okay with what they did, and they're taking a look at things. I feel like they are sorry, but they're also proud, and they don't fully understand why. I think they might still be in shock that you actually left and that you moved on. But they're still keeping tabs on you online, or still asking friends about you. They might be shocked, though, like I said, that you're totally okay with this. But they wouldn't be reaching out because they don't fully understand what happened or why they did. And there's also pride there too. This is the first time they've kind of gotten their ass handed to them in a breakup, or some sort of, like, they weren't able to get away with something maybe, and this kind of shook them a little bit. So just so you know that. All right, what else for Gemini? Some of you are looking at the screen going, damn straight. Like, you're darn tootin'. I'm not putting up with that. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This is you moving on and being successful at doing so. This is a successful endeavor. This is you being probably like, well, this was like the impetus for you leaving and exiting, but you're the better for it. So this might have been, this person, if they didn't hear about you or see you doing so well, they might think that they could approach you, but I think they might be a little bit like, well, they've already kind of moved on, so I'm just going to leave them alone because looks like they're doing really well. So there's not much room for me in their life right now or whatnot. Like they want to reach out, they want to, but they won't because they feel like, what's the point? They see you being happy and okay with how things are, and the better for it. It's kind of liberated you because you've got this new success here. What else for Gemini? Good for you. Healing. Healing. That's right. For them, they could be too, like, taking this time apart. But I feel like you've moved on, though. Maybe you were hurt and you're heartbroken, but it's not stopping you. Could be saying take some time to, but I think that's part and parcel with you being able to move on here. So this is a fresh new start, stable. This is you regrouping and recovering. Sure, healing's part of it, but this is a very prosperous, exciting time. It's not just about money. It's about doors opening for you. It's about you getting vertical on something and taking charge and kind of things stabilizing so that you can move forward and chart your own course. Things working out. Not with this person per se, because it looks like you don't want that. It looks like your attention is elsewhere now. You're moving on. You've got other offers, business, romance, otherwise, but things are stabilizing now, and any offers coming in are stable, secure, trustworthy, and look good, but not from this person. They won't be reaching out anyway. But this is you looking to the future and moving on, not looking back. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Okay, so we got Libra. We got the 7 of Wands. Yay! Things are as they should be. There's no more conflict. Why? Because you're not in each other's life. This person's not going to be causing conflict anymore or drama. That's as it should be. So we got Justice twice here, which means things have worked out as they should be. Things are in balance. New beginnings. Any new offers coming towards you are going to be steady, solid, secure, trustworthy. But as far as dealing with this person, the conflict and drama is over because your involvement with them is over. It just got to be too much, and no more conflict, no more drama. Moving on, as you should. Good for you. But just so you know, they're still watching, and if they didn't see you as doing so well and looking like you're really enjoying life and having a lot of fun, they would approach you. Because they're still watching and asking about you. And it's also caused them to really think about what they do and why they do. This is the wake-up call they probably needed. I mean, no disrespect to, your person, but this is probably the first time that something like this has happened where they've really cared about somebody and the person's walked away because of what they did. So you're a harbinger of sorts, I guess, huh? All right. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. I hope you and your person are able to, this isn't about you two reconciling at all. This is about you moving on, but I do hope that you're both okay here. I feel like this person is kind of like trying to just deal with the fallout and understand it. So it's not like someone's just, wanting to be horrible about it. They're just kind of taken aback at this point. Okay. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.